here we are again for a fun installation of Fallout 4. As we left, we were walking around Fort Strong and we found this Bravo team testing terminal. So let's have a look and see what the Bravo team wrote about the M42. Things are getting tough around here. Brock has decided to split our men into two teams. I drew one of the short straws, so I ended up with the M42 Fat Man launcher team, while most of my buddies are sitting pretty upstairs with the T-51B suits. I can't even begin to describe what a ridiculous idea the M42 is. A man-portable mini-nuke thrower that a trooper in the field is supposed to deploy at close range. I've been poring over the schematics and I have no idea how we're going to get this thing to throw a warhead far enough not to kill the soldier unlucky enough to be stuck with these death traps. Number two, we strip the warhead weight down as much as possible, but I think we're looking at this the wrong way. Instead of trying to reduce the warhead weight, we should try and amp the power on the thrower itself. I know that means adding weight to an already heavy piece of ordnance, but I don't think we have much choice. One of the guys suggested we try magnetics to push the warhead through like a railgun, but the power pack would need to be the size of a suitcase. I'll keep picking away at this problem and see what I can turn out. We lost two good soldiers this morning. They were on surface testing an MIRV variant of the launcher when one of the warheads misfired, hit the ground straight where they were standing. Poor bastards didn't even stand a chance. We couldn't find any remains to send home to their folks, so Brock told us just to fill some cans with sand. I tell you, that guy doesn't give a crap about us. He's just worried about the brass back in Washington giving him a hard time. I was in bed last night when I had one of those eureka moments. I ran over to the night shift guys in the lab, swept all their drawings onto the floor and started sketching my idea. They must have thought I'd lost my mind. 6 hours and about 14 cups of coffee later, I had it all mapped out. We'd use a small subcharge as a launcher catalyst to catapult the warhead away from the launcher. We'd have plenty of range, and the subcharge could be built into the warhead itself. Brock seemed to like the plan and gave us the go-ahead to try out the device. I can't wait to try it out. Okay, final report. It took the better part of a year and over 100 test firings, but the M42 is ready to be shipped out to the field. I can't believe we spent over a year on this single project. I feel pretty good knowing we've delivered a well-tested weapon to our own guys fighting overseas. Now that's over, I suppose Brock will move us on to something else, but for now I'm going to spend the rest of the month packing up these warheads to ship off base. Okay, now based on that, I imagine I'm going to find quite a lot of mini-nukes in here. Right, what's in this room I can pilfer? Let's have a look. Down by apples, I can sell those. There's a wrench in there. Desk, mentats, silver table knife, fancy hairbrush, nothing in there. Some stuff. Very old spikes. I imagine the actual mini nuke cases are going to be like this, not complete ones, because otherwise you'd end up with hundreds of them all. Yeah, look at all those. That's a considerable amount of mini nukes. I'm going to go down here and steal anything I can before I go and talk to Paladin Dad, who will no doubt want to walk down here and look for himself. Yeah, there's nothing else in here I can steal. Just cases and cases of dismantled mini nukes. Right, where are you, Paladin Dance? Let's go and find you and talk to you and say, hey, we found them. Come on, slow coach. Click, 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 click. He's gone back over here. Hello, Paladin Dance. Nice of you to...
Paladin Dance.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Shall I just follow orders, or shall I agree? Shall I ask him why they hate him? Go on.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
They're responsible for the death of a close friend, a Brotherhood knight named Cutler. So when you ask if I hate them, I say hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
Don't apologize. It reminds me why I'm doing this.
Thank you, brother. It's good to know you're taking my advice to heart. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
Let's go.
Give me a laser rifle and my power armor.
Okay. Let's go back to the Prydwen. Okay, off we go to back to the Prydwen to see Elder Maxim again. Maybe he'll have something nice for me, you never know. I did a good job getting those nuclear weapons ready. Or at least killing everything in their path. Although I did lose a vertibird, he might be cross about that. Okay. If it's alright with you, Paladin Danse, I will fast travel. Because as I said, we lost the vertibird, and it's a long walk back to Boston Airport from there. Although I suppose I'll have to do it anyway. I just get to look at this screen while my character does it. Here we are. I'm going to stop hiding now.
The Prydwen is a magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
Oh yes, lucky.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
I'm going to be sarcastic.
It was a piece of cake. I'm glad you feel that way. Because it only gets more difficult from here. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Where can I get more signal grenades?
I'd use the supply I gave you sparingly. These devices are far more complex than a standard smoke grenade. Should you need more, you should acquire them from Proctor Teagan.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Danse's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Anything you need, Elder. You just say the word.
I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might help us?
Our records indicate that the Institute was born from the remnants of a pre-war educational facility, the Commonwealth Institute of Technology. The ruins of the facility are at the center of the city, but we've already searched them thoroughly. The location appears to have been abandoned long ago, so it appears that the trail ends there. Anything else, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well then. Dismissed.
Here we go. So I need to go and find the Institute. So I'm off to do that. I can't quite remember how I do that, which is fun.
Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
Nice. Okay, shall I get my dog back, or shall I have Ada? I don't know. Let's don't know what to do now. So look, I go to the main mission, haven't I? Basically, yeah. That's how I find the way in. Just remind myself. Okay, so I need to. I could do some of these. I could do some settlement stuff. That might be nice. Because I've been neglecting my settlements somewhat. So let's go up to 10 Pines Bluff. Let's see what they need. I think I finished them apart from the bar and the doctors, so I can stick those in there, and then 10 Pines Bluff will be done. Always good to do some settlement stuff. Always plenty of settlement stuff to do. Okay, lots of people now. Let's have a look. 15 beds, 15 people. I need some more beds. Okay, where can I put more beds? Oh, there's nothing down here at all. How many beds up here? Blimey, that's a lot of beds. Okay, let's add some more beds because I'm going to need potentially 20. 20 is I think the maximum number of settlers you can have. It's your charisma plus 10. Let's just add 2 beds, that'll do. That'll do me. Okay, I now need, what do I need? Stores. I need a clinic. Full. I've got loads of bottle caps. Oh, it's because I haven't bought the thing yet. Because I can't get to like level 41, can I? So I need a clinic. Ting. And I need, not clothing, I need a bar. Lovely. Should put a bar over there, shouldn't I? Ching. Blimey, I'm using a lot of my caps. Okay. That's enough settlement building there. I need to go back up to 10,000 caps. Let's put some stools around so people can sit at the bar. That'll be nice. Bar stools. Any old stool will do. New stool. There you go. Stool. Just stick some stools around. Stool. Maybe some chairs. Randomly scattered chairs. Just trying to break the place. Stick one there. You can sit on when you're talking to the doctor. That'll do. Right, so last bit I've got to do is I've got to find my
Easy 11, this is.
Vault Tech management system. So, what is my vocational overview? How many unemployed people do I have? I have 8 unemployed people, so one of you, you're now a doctor. Look. One of you, you're now a bartender. And how many scavengers do I have? Assigned to scavenger. I should have 6 people. All. There we go. There we go. That should get this fully up and running. How are we looking for defense? 65 defense, a total of 26 of everything. So yeah, we are looking good here.
Huh?
Oh, village people are here. Okay. While we're doing it, let's go and talk to Nick, is it? Why not? Let's carry on with the main mission. Going here is actually a nice plan because I can buy some ammunition as well for my sniper rifle. Okay, so let's just sit down. I need to pass some time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. 6 hours later, it'll be 9:25 a.m.
I'd love to talk, but I have matters to attend.
Oh, go away, Mayor, one of your faces. Okay.
We can talk about guns, or maybe you want to consider...
I don't want to consider
Let's see what
anything.
you got.
I want to buy some ammo, please.
Self-defense at its best.
Oh, we got 50 caliber ammo. 17 caps worth. Okay, what can I sell you? So I don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't particularly want any of those. What else we got? That. That's about it, really. I should definitely go and draw off some stuff. Why not have all of those as well? Start to get my caps back up.
Every piece in here is worth what I charge for it. No arguments.
Let's see what you got.
No
Here's what
bartering
we
in this game, clearly. Okay, how many 50 caliber rounds have we got? 133 pounds worth. Pounds, caps. So, can I have some of those? And I'm going to trade you some fine 10mm rounds. I can probably buy all of that, can't I? There you go. Have it all, in fact. Oh, no. I'll have, how many of them do I want back? So 5 plus 3. I want 8 of them back, please. Ka-ching. Okay.
So thirsty. Nuka-Cola.
Who wants Nuka-Cola?
Hey, you're that vault dweller.
Yeah, I am.
From the paper.
Let's see what Nick's got to say about my findings.
Come on, Nikki. I'm just asking for your opinion. Be a great quote.
He's my client, Piper. Why don't you learn not to snoop on a man's private affairs?
Well, well, speak of the devil.
You're back. And not with your son. What happened?
You were right, Nick. Kellogg did have my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute? Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, friend. Truly. That makes things considerably more complicated.
He ain't kidding. Heck, Nick's a synth, and even he doesn't know how to get in.
No synth does. Security protocols strip those memories out.
I'm going to be sarcastic.
No, Mr. Metal for Hands doesn't know how to get back to the factory.
No, I skipped that part of the orientation film, while they were busy pulling me apart and putting me back together again. Look, the sad thing is, I have no idea.
I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is, or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg? Huh.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah. Figures the Institute's only man on the outside wouldn't be the type to be taken alive.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
He wasn't gonna talk. Even if I had a way of bringing him in alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I'm gonna go on my own.
I'll head there on my own.
All right. See you at the den. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back.
I don't see why drag
More
pipe for long.
steps.
Well, you two are out. I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be at the public if need me.
Here we are. Starting Dangerous Minds. Haha, eat you. So, I'm going to go back to Sanctuary first and drop off all the junk I picked up while I was super mutanting. And shall I get the dog or shall I have the robot? I still haven't decided. I'll probably go for the dog. He'll be hanging around Sanctuary, the doghouse somewhere. Okay.
What are you building?
Four of these. Need steel and copper from those. How much ammunition do I now have? 140. Nice. Okay. Let's deposit some more steel. Always need more steel. And let's dump the rest of this junk in the workbench. And whatever that was. Okay, I don't need any sleep. We are good. Let's head off. I've got to find my dog, haven't I?
Yeah?
You'll find me some jet. That
Oh, stop
is
asking.
a sight to
Oh,
help.
Murphy, I'm not going to give you any drugs. There he is. Hey, dog meat.
Hey, boy. Come on, boy. It's time to go.
Yay, dog meat. Right, off to Good Neighbor I go. Now we go to the Memory Den, which you will remember is the place I went for all those Silver Shroud missions. Jump over the bench, in we go. perfect opportunity to be a little bit more sarcastic, which is always fun.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Smooth.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Okay, let's go see Dr. Amari. Down the stairs.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
No, this is a sarcastic call.
Doctor, it's time for you to reverse death itself.
What?
I wouldn't have put it quite that way, but it's true. We need a dead man's memories. Guy named Kellogg.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
More sarcasm.
I mean, technically, the corpse was defiled already.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
More sarcasm.
Could you say that like Dr. Frankenstein?
Ego, fetch me the brain. No?
No, I will not. Now, do you have it?
Yeah.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son.
Not going to be sarcastic this
Right.
time.
Let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine.
Okay, here we go.
Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
More sarcasm. Oh yeah.
Nick and I are going to share a mind? Yeah, I'm not going to see him in any compromising positions, am I?
If a smart mouth was all it took to solve problems, we would have found your son by now.
No. You won't have to worry about that. The only memories you'll access are the ones in the implant.
Let's do it.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
Stay crossed. But sadly, we're out of time. That is something for next time. So thank you very much for watching. Feel free to subscribe or follow me, and I will see you soon.